Alrighty, I think it's time to go ahead and get started with this flight, guys. We're going to be doing Philadelphia, Christian, Washington to Philadelphia today. It's going to be a short little flight until we have to go into work. So I think without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get loaded up here with the PMDG 737-900 today. It'll be kind of a different ops today, but it's going to be a couple of short flights. But hope everybody's weekend was fantastic. We're off to a brand new start of a Monday, and we're going to do a couple of East Coast hops just to get our week started here today at the United livery of the Boeing 737-900 at Washington Dulles. We're going to start over with the charter flight from the Signature, and we're going to go signature to signature. I'm pretty impressed with the scenery, to be honest with everybody. I haven't really gotten a chance to fly in Dulles too much, but it is the flight beam, I believe it's the flight beam scenery. But I mean, it has everything that I've visited this airport many times in real life, and it's modeled fantastically for Washington Dulles. Kilo India Alpha Delta, if you guys are looking for it. And I think it's definitely a great modeled textures airfield. I mean, they have both the towers, they have the main and the ramp tower, and then the inside. I really haven't explored the inside too much, but I mean, there's no passengers or anything, but it definitely is nice. It does go downstairs too in real life, but we are going to start over here instead of the main terminal, which is going to be in the center of the airfield. We're just going to make it nice and simple because the weather's a little choppy outside. I don't want a super long taxi, and it makes things simple. We're going to start over at Signature and depart off around my 19 left. I think that'll be the easiest and peasiest for today. So I think without further ado, I think our sim brief is probably loaded up now. We got our APU running, which is should be just about ready for upload. Yep, there we go. We'll go ahead and upload the route right now and see if we can get ourselves up and out of here. If we're waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the right side FMCU, and we're going to go, or I'm sorry, the FMC. And once this is loaded and activated, we'll execute that. Clear any discontinuities. I'm going to go ahead and request our init page, and while that's happening, we'll go ahead and plan. Excuse me, I have energy drink I'm drinking. We're going to take a look at what do you call it? Our pre-flight plan brief. So let's go ahead and we're going to do Dulles to Philadelphia. We're going to go ahead and load up the weather. This is all in Navigraph right here for navigational purposes. We are not doing VFR. We're going to do auto IFR. I'm just going to take a look at the weather and our route along the way. So we're planning to depart on the Woolley 2 departure, which will be our right-hand turn heading 320. We'll join northeast of the airfield, north of Washington, D.C., east of Baltimore, and then we'll turn left to start our descent into Philly. Now, Philly's the one that I really got to figure out what the weather looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go search. I want to see if this works. I saw someone else doing this earlier. So KPHL. I'm going to click on the airfield. Open airport. Weather. Okay, cool. Does it give me an ATIS? It does give me an ATIS. So departure 27 left, arrival 27 left. That's actually really cool. I've never used this before. I don't know if this is the real. Oh, this is the real world one too. That's actually really cool. Gives you two different ATISes here, and you can go IVAO palette as your VATSIM, which is pretty awesome. Cool. So we already know that. So let's go back into the simulator really quick because I already know kind of Dulles' setup, which will be easy peasy. So we're in the left FMC. We are taking the Woolley 2 departure out of Washington Dulles, and it should be the Swan transition. And we're taking runway 19 left. We'll execute that. Let's come over to the right-hand side really quick. We're going to load our perf. And for sim brief, let's see what it gave us for our climb. So our final cruise altitude, if we scroll down, it might be at the top. Let's take a look. We got our cost index, which is 68. That's fine. But our cruise, I can't remember where to find it on here. I'd have to go back to the actual page itself on the web browser. Fuel is fine. I already got that all figured out. I wonder if it says here. Does not. Interesting. So I'm just going to sneak peek over to the other screen really quick and see what our cruising altitude, 15,000 feet. I think that's a little bit high. I think there is an SOP that Washington Dulles actually uses for, what do you call it? I guess real world operations. And I don't think that it's 15,000, if I could clarify. And someone might be able to quote me if that's wrong or not. But Philadelphia, we're going to go ahead and load into Philadelphia. I'm going to sneak peek on the left-hand or the right-hand side of my other screen really quick. Dulles, let's take a look. I don't want that. I don't want IDS. I want to look at the... Where is it? QRF, PRD. There we go. For route database, I'm just gonna take a look at this really quick. You guys won't be able to see this on the other screen, but KPHL. We're gonna search. Jets is 7 to 17,000. Okay, so I guess we can take 15,000. That's fine with me. Cool, I like that. So in our arrival here into Philadelphia, it said 27 left. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna program in the 27 left arrival here. Let's go back over to Navigraph, and we're gonna take a look to see if we can program that in. So it says 27 right. 27 left, I believe, is a smaller one. So we want 27 right. I just want to clarify really quick. 27 right. Oh no, I'm thinking of 26. Yeah, 27 right. So you want to land and then exit kind of towards the middle of the cargo city. Okay, that works. Well, we're going to do 27 right. We don't have an arrival, so that's fine. We're just going to get radar vectors, or we're going to vector ourselves down. ILS 27 right. We're not coming from that direction. That's kind of long, so we'll just take a final. We'll just take a basic final approach and run my 27 right. So we're just going to click on that. We're going to click execute. Let's go back to our legs. We're going to take a look at everything here. MRTIN, so it should be Odessa to a Martin. So there's Odessa. Let's bring Martin up underneath of Odessa. And that looks good. 13,000. You know what? We'll take 13,000. Why not? We did plan for that much fuel. Whoops. 12 slant paste. That seems very low for fuel. 12,000 pounds. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna set 2/3 full. Because it is gonna be a couple of rounds here. So now let's take a look. Let's take our zero fuel weight. 30.8. I'll double check that's all good. Okay, cool. Let's go over to our N1 limits. This is when we come over to our left computer over here. We're going to go ahead and go to our performance tool, runway 19 left for departure, OFP, import from aircraft, import the weather, and we need to get a cell temperature. So we're going to click calculate at the bottom, where it's going to give us 50. So we'll go over to the right hand screen for the N1 limit, and we'll put in number 50 for the cell OAT. We're going to auto calculate our CG and predict for flaps 5. Takeoff weight 165.2. We'll just do 165. It won't let me do that. That's fine. Okay. Sometimes other aircraft let me do that, but 158. There we go. It automatically is going to calculate. So 158 plus 20, so 150, 60, 78. We're going to just put our speed to 210 under 10. VNAV, LNAV, and we're going up to 13,000, so we'll go ahead and set that 13,000, and we're departing off runway 19. So let's set our let me go over here to my other piece over here. So we're going to go ahead and set our, first off, so we don't want to have our bank angle, we're going to scroll this all the way to the left hand side. We're going to plan for a 190 runway heading, because we're departing of runway 19 left. ATC already gave us a transponder code because we are flying on VATSIM. It's going to be auto transponder code, which is going to be in the very middle, very bottom. And they assigned us, because there's no ATC online, 3776. So let's go ahead and set that in. You'll see me turning at 3, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and we'll go to 6. That'll be our transponder code. We'll just push the ident button, And I think we are ready pretty much to start here. I'm going to go into my PAC-X really quick. And because we are flying for an airliner, we're going to go ahead and equip all this fantastic background noise and stuff. And we're going to go ahead and start the engines. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and mute the music really quick. We're going to turn on all the fuel pumps. Yaw dropper, come on. Set our cruising altitude to 13,000. I am going to pre-file on the network. I did forget to do that, I believe. So pre-file on the network. VATSIM. I think I filed originally for 15, so we're going to change that to 13,000. And TCASM brief. We're going to pre-file the flight plan. That looks good. We'll go ahead and turn on our position and strobe. Anti-collision lights, they will come on. Landing altitude for Philadelphia. That's right. Sneak peek over to my Navigraph here. Won't be able to see it, but the landing altitude elevation is 0 or 10 feet, so we're just going to keep it at 0. And I believe that we should be good to go to start our engines. Let's take a look to our right. No one's there. Take a look to our left. No one's there. Cool. Let's go ahead and start our engines here. We'll go ground on number 2. Did I do something wrong? Oh, PAX. That's right. As it was. So we're going to wait for this N1 or N2 to spool up. It's going to reach about 20%, and we'll go ahead and hit the ignition switch. Will be number 2 right here. Parking brake is already on, so we don't need to worry about that. Shock spin and GPU has been removed. We're on APU power at the moment, so that'll be a simple start. Let's go ahead and go to the wing view. We'll take a look at this engine spool up. This seems a little quiet, doesn't it? We want some sound to these engines starting up. We don't want it to just be boring and quiet. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome aboard. We're doing a short flight today from Washington Dulles in Virginia all the way over to Philadelphia. Should be about a 30-minute flight. Total flight time about 45 minutes or so. We're calculated about 50 on the clock though. Alright, center fuel pumps coming on. We're waiting for the click on the very top. We got the click. Let's get some AC going again. Start engine number 1 on the left-hand side. %, introduce the fuel. N1's coming live. And wait for the click up top. We'll see this little engine start switch at the very top. Oh, click over to the right hand side. Whoops, click over to the right hand side. That shows us that our engine has started. We'll go PAX on, electric 2 on. And we're looking at the window heat, looks good. Pro heat is on, engine is not required. Recircuit fans left and right are good. Isolation valve packs are set to auto. We can go ahead and switch off the APU bleed. We'll switch off Gen 2 and we'll switch off Gen 1. They'll put the APU into standby mode and we'll go ahead and switch off the APU. Put the flight condition levers, the engine start switchers to flight. We'll come over here and we'll take a look at the flaps. We want flaps 5 for takeoff, so we're going to watch these flaps come down. Put the spoilers in the full upright position. We're going to go full right, full left, and they look functionality, and move their roll. Flaps come down, looks good. There we go. Let's go over to the right hand side. Let's take a look at the spoilers come up, full right, full left, neutral. And you guys won't be able to see this on my on the side because I'm not going to do it, but we're going to go forward, full back, full maneuverability of the yoke, and it looks good. FMC message, verify takeoff speeds, yep, we're good to go.
As a courtesy to other passengers.
And I think
Please
we're
double
just
check
about
that
ready
all
to
your
start
items are
taxiing
put
out.
away so that the aisle is
Taxi
clear
light
and
will come
other
on, parking
passengers
brake will
can
come
make their
off.
way to their seats.
Just take a look up
If
here,
you're in
make
an
sure all the lights
emergency
are good to
exit row,
go.
please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the
Yes,
seat
we
back
are.
in front of you.
Cool.
If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant
And we'll
know.
go ahead and take a
That
look
way
to our
you
right.
can
Nobody's to our right. Nobody's to
You are
our
free
left.
to
We're going to
use your
swing our
portable
aircraft
electronic
around to the
devices during
left-hand
the
side
boarding
here.
process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard. We're ready to go when you are.
Keep on swinging around. It'll be a short taxi to runway 19 left today, and we'll be departing straight to the south, so it'll be simple. We're going to go ahead and announce on
Good morning, ladies
advisory
and gentlemen,
frequency
and
just a
welcome
moment.
aboard Flight 56 with service to Philadelphia. Our flight time will be roughly 41 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Boeing 737 VBJ, we're taxiing out of the signature Northeast Complex to runway 19 left, Dulles.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind the head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask.
I'm going to turn the TCAS on.
Yeah,
right, we'll wait for the flight attendant to finish up everything that they're doing, and we'll exit the parking brake. Let's take a look and
keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope to enjoy your flight.
Here we go, landing lights are on, wing lights can come on, taxi light will come off. And we'll just do a last flow check up top. We're looking for any discontinuities. Yaw dampers on, fuel is on, look at the battery, it's fine. Do emergency lights, heat, probe heat, electric, circ fans, isolation valve, AP bleed is off, 13,000 in the box, and 0 feet for that. Landing lights, bedroom, my turn off lights, you know, we'll turn off my turn off lights, we're on this right now. And the other lights look good to go. So let's go ahead and turn on the auto throttle. We're going to go ahead and inch our way up. RTO on the auto brakes. And we'll take a look. Final's clear. Approach is clear. Dulles traffic, Presidential 56, Boeing 737 VBJ, Boeing Business Jet, departing runway 19 left, the departure to the south. Dulles. Alright, center line. Let's get on here. And we just want to confirm really quick. Departure 19 left. Yep, that's good to go. And V speeds, we're looking for 158, 154 rotate. So let's go ahead and spool up the engines to about 50%. Let the rollout continue.
Cabin is ready for takeoff.
Take a look at throttles. 50%. Toga button. Let's fly it. Check. Hands are still on the throttle. Hands off. Rotate. Pressure back on the yoke.
Positive rate of climb.
And gears coming up. Tap the brakes. Auto RTO can come to back to neutral and off. Let's see if I just a little bit. Dallas traffic. President 56 out of 700 feet. Runway 19 left. Last call. Departure current to the west northeast. Dallas. Alright, let's go ahead and throw on the autopilot now. And we'll watch for that right-hand turn here. Dallas traffic, Presidential 56, Boeing PMDG business jet out of runway 19 left for departure to the west northeast turn Philadelphia out of 1,200 feet. Got some rain coming out of Dallas today. Sound very nice. Barely see bar hazy going into the clouds. Alright, speed check, flaps up. A little late on that call there, but we're doing this time. And let's go ahead and go over to our legs page, FMC. Sorry, legs page. We're going to go direct to Roslyn. So that right hand turn. Flying directly over the airfield we just took off out of. Goodbye, Dallas. Looks like some other aircraft around the airfield too. Marker, that's fine. Well, I think we can go ahead and turn down just a little bit of that. I'll turn the music back up just a little bit because we are climbing up to cruise. Pretty much going into the soup, so there's not going to be a lot of stuff to see at the moment until we get above these clouds. Let's go ahead and outside view. Let's take a look and see what we got here for clouds. Yeah, definitely a little soupy out here. Looks like there's a plane way above us. I'm expecting a little bit more rain. Let's take a look to see what our flight time now is. This is about 40 minutes till touchdown. It's not going to be terrible. 10,000 feet, landing lights will come off. Wing lights are off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight communications to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live feeds and KPD's library. The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep the seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Get right past these storms. It's a nice cloud right there. I don't know if we're going to be turning into it, though. Might be going straight through it. It almost looks like it. What a view. Oh wow. Love how these clouds look. Very nice. I think that's one of the most immersive things about this game is the volumetric clouds, and the feeling of flying through the clouds is very realistic feeling. I can't say it's realistic, but it does seem like so, because these clouds are just they're very well modeled.
Gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
It definitely has, because my plane's doing its own thing at the moment. And I'm gonna try to help my plane here a little bit, because apparently it doesn't want to follow the magenta line, which is fine. So we'll see if we can get it back on course here. This lid, it's going to be the right-hand screen, center right, or I should say center screen. You see this magenta line that I'm trying to pass, or follow to. I think that should be good enough. We'll go ahead and put the autopilot back on. It's one of the things that I don't know why this PMDG aircraft does. And it automatically does that too. So correct for the 18 on the heading there. I think I missed a follower. It doesn't say who though. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Should have gotten an alert. I apologize for whoever that was. I cannot see who it is. I don't know why my alerts are not showing up, but thank you for the follow. Of course, TikTok thinks that I'm, all this music is non-copyrighted, so it definitely thinks that I am somehow using it for copyright purposes, but no, I'm not. Just gave me a weird alert. Could be why. Alright, so top of the sun is coming up pretty shortly here. We need to hit 3,000 feet or 2,100 feet. So we're going to go ahead and set into our autopilot here. What do they say? 22? I'm sorry. 2,100 feet. Let's come over here to the autopilot. We're going to go ahead and set 2,100 feet for the auto descent here. It's automatically going to stabilize itself right now at 13,000, but it will eventually change itself. And we're going to get into a green dot. You can just barely see it there. It says TD, top of descent. Kind of hard to see actually, but that's what we're hitting for. It's about 40 miles away. What did I set this to? Yeah, about 40 miles away. No, 30, 25, 30. So we're making pretty good time here. I think this would be a good time. I'm going to go ahead and go get another drink really quick, a little bit of water. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. Looks like the simulator decided that it's going to freeze just for a second. It's got to load in the scenery at Philadelphia, so it does this. It takes about 10 seconds or so. Looks like my plane is definitely having a hard time trying to follow this magenta line. We're gonna help it out just a little bit here. Whoa, okay, plane. And overspeed coming up. Yeah. Gonna want me to change this again, of course. $13,000. Oh, come on, man. 13. This plane has given me so many problems over the years. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna set it to 2100 because it's gonna do its own thing. 2021 VNav. I'm gonna go and pull up the weather for Philadelphia. Let's take a look to see. Oh, Kennedy Ground's online. Look at that. .wx KPHL 170 at 5 3007 is the altimeter. 30057. Plane, you're gonna really make me a little ticked off here. Hush. Alright, just past 10,000 feet, so the landing lights will come on. And we'll see if this plane starts to behave. Another scenery load. Come on, scenery, you can do it. There we go. CTAF frequency 118.50. Let's see if this plane starts to do its thing. Looks like it's performing just a little bit better now. So let's go ahead and get the ILS frequencies in here. We want to do flaps 30, 150, 108.905. 108.905. And 108.905. And the course is 268. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mute the music for now on our final descent in. Getting a little distracted here, so 268.
Due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
268, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Course headings for the ILS and 768. There we go. Get some drag in here. Don't want to exceed speed here of 250 under 10.
We have begun our final descent into Philadelphia. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under
weather. We'll calculate 154 and 30.
Wi-Fi-related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
So 30 flaps. Speed 154. There we go. Reducing now to 230. Looks like Philly's coming up on our left-hand side here shortly. Very nice. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fly the current heading that we're flying on, and we're going to continue down to, I think it's 3,000 feet. Yeah, 3,000 feet to intercept the localizer. So I'm going to reset my altitude bug here to 3,000 feet. We'll hit VS speed. So manually descending our aircraft down here. Are on. Philadelphia should just be off of our left-hand side up here. Where is it? There it is. There's Philadelphia Airport. Speed is looking good. Altitude descent profile is looking good. Let's set our auto brakes at 2. We're going to go ahead and reduce our speed to 210. And we'll give ourselves a turn here. Let's go 080. And then we'll turn 10 degrees right to put us on kind of a downwind turn here. Right, or left downwind. Just gonna see, is there anybody else flying into Philly that's close by? I don't see anybody, so we should be okay. Descent profile coming down. Let's get a little more flaps, or a little bit more spoilers here, so we can dip down our speed. There's the airfield. Fairness bridge. We'll give ourselves another 10 degrees to the right. Let's go to 090 on the heading. There's 3,000 feet. We wanted 154 on the speed, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and throw our flaps Put our spoilers back up. And we'll set our speed to let's go 170 on the speed. 70. We'll go ahead and throw flaps 1. We're going to go flaps 5. Still looking good on our profile here. Let's go flaps 10. Arm the spoilers. And we're just kind of keeping ourselves on a downwind leg here until we get over to Martin on our left-hand side of the screen here. And then we'll follow, we'll enter the localizer and we'll take it in, and then we'll probably shoot, you know what we could do? We could probably shoot the visual approach. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and disengage the autopilot, my aircraft. Let's make a left-hand turn right now. And we need our speed of 170. Maintain. We'll turn up our flight directors here. If I can get it. I need to come over here and actually click on it. There we go. Flight director right. And flight director left, if I can click it. There we go. We will hand fly this aircraft in. Let's go ahead and do flaps or gear down. Just flaps 15. And we'll set our, I don't know why my speed keeps on changing here. To do that right hand turn, or left hand turn. River's over there. Try to maintain our 3,000 feet here. We'll start our descent just ever so slowly. Let's reduce our speed to 160. Philly traffic, President 56, Boeing business jet, turning left base to final, visual approach 27 right, Philly traffic. Continue this left-hand turn. Goes off of our about 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Let's go ahead and set our final speed 154. Go flaps 30. Continue that left-hand turn, a little bit harder bank here. Airfield and sights. Get 2100 on the altitude. Keep it coming down. We want to make sure we hit the middle runway, not the right runway. Philly traffic, President 56, short final 27 right, Philly. Alright, here we looking good for descent profile. We'll go ahead and turn off the auto throttle. I'm gonna hand fly this thing in. Try to maintain 250, correction 154 on the speed. Bring it back just ever so slightly. Start our descent. Maintain that angle of attack. We'll maintain the speed. Just a little bit right of the runway, so we'll try to correct it here. Got pretty, about 7 knots to the left here of a crosswind. So we're going to try to get ourselves back on profile here.
1,000.
A little bit of speed as we pull our nose back up. We'll angle our nose to the left just a little bit.
Approaching 27 right.
Coming down, bring out the thrust just a little bit as we bring our nose down. Runway looks clear. Pitch on down.
500.
Throttle back. Looking at the end of the runway. Keeping your eyes on the end of the runway.
Sync rate.
We're good. We're okay.
Approaching 27 right. 100.
Watching the end of the runway. Watching the end.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Flare. Nose down. Reverse. Spoilers are up. Reverse 3. Reverse free. Very laggy airfield. And there's 80 knots. Reverse 3. Manual braking. And welcome to Philadelphia. This right-hand turn right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Philadelphia. The local time is 10:42 a.m. and it's currently about 79 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a
taxiway
complete
here.
stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead
A little bit of
bins,
lag.
as
Whoa,
items may
that was a
have
lot
been
of lag.
shifted during the flight. We thank
Alrighty,
you for
landing lights will
flying
come
with
off,
us.
taxi light will come on, APU, we'll go ahead and start that up. Let's go ahead and pull our flaps back up. Cool, and we'll continue straight ahead. Auto brakes can come off. I'm just going to go ahead and reconfigure all of this for the next crew. It's 10,000. We're just going to kind of choose any gate that we have available. Let's see if I can pull up GSX really quick, actually. So, what gate? We're going to go Bravo. Let's go Delta 16. that? I don't know where United actually parks at, so. Let's hit Delta 16. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off our transponder here. Looks like AP is live. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that little short flight today. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a very short stream today. We're just doing a single hop to Philadelphia. Then we're going to head in. I got to head into work, unfortunately. But hope everybody who tuned in did enjoy this stream. We're going to make it short and sweet. Philadelphia seemed like a really nice flight through some nice weather, a little unstable weather, through the soup and down into Philadelphia. Had a nice approach through over top of New Jersey and ended up in Philadelphia. So I hope you guys, when you deboard, go grab some Philly cheesesteaks. That sounds delicious right now. It is almost lunchtime, and once we get to the gate, we'll go ahead and deboard. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Monday. We might do a couple more flights later this evening, depending on, of course, work circumstances and everything. But for what it's worth, I think that was a very, very fun flight. Thank you everybody who liked the stream and followed. If you guys did like, make sure you click that follow button and share this stream. We have more flights to come. We do stream quite a bit here if you guys are new to the channel. A lot on Flight Simulator 2020, mostly flying, a little bit of ATC on the side, air traffic controlling for VATSIM, Virtual Air Traffic Control Simulation Network. But besides that, it's a pretty chill channel. I'm trying to get more into the helicopter flying. We did recently get a Chinook and a Bell helicopter, so we might foresee some more helicopter ops in the near future, which will be quite fun. I did a little bit of heli flying not too long ago in the simulator, and I thought it was just really cool. So looks like our gate's coming up on the left hand side here, off of about our 11 o'clock. I do see the marshaller. I just want to make sure it is Delta 16. Yep. Which I think is this one right here. Let's go ahead and turn off our taxi lights. We don't want to blind the guy in front of us. Oh, a little bit more. Silly me. The guy's saying, go to the next one, go to the next one. There we go. Let's line up this line in our left window here. Saying come to the right just about 8 feet or so. That looks good to me. Going through on the parking brake. Going through on our APU. APU bleed. And the engine 2 and engine 1 can come off. Light engine start switches to auto. 2, electric 1 and 2. Fuel pumps except for the forward. Center fuel pumps. Go probe heat, window heat, whoops. Window heat. And yaw damper can come off. Let's go ahead and pull up GSX. We will go ahead and request deboarding. Let's get the jetway coming over. Go ahead and set the chocks. The door is open left, forward, and aft. Request ground power, yes. Guess I do need that that other door, don't I? Let's go doors. Whoop, not overwing. Whoops. Cargo's open. Aft is open. Cool. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us. We're going to go ahead and end the stream here. It was a really nice flight from Philly. I think we'll probably pick off at a different location next time we stream. But for the time being, it looks like I'm getting the phone call in the background, as you guys can hear. It is time for me to go to work. So thanks for joining, everybody. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your Monday, and we'll see you next time.